Hey guys, this is TNA Act Like 13 back at you with another video. Just got back maybe 20-30 minutes to go from my TNA live event, which was loads of fun. Had a lot of fun. The only regret I had from it was Jeff Hardy wasn't there, but that didn't really ruin the night. There were some good matches on there. I'll just run down the card and then I'll show you the stuff I got. I mean, as you can already tell, I got the new Two-Face Jeff Hardy shirt, which is awesome, and it says on the back, "The ring is my canvas," which is cool. But first match of the night, basically, it was one of those things. Christy Hemme came out and she was like, passing out backstage passes, which was kind of bullshitty because right before that, basically, I had asked my dad to run down there and buy me one of the backstage pass deals, which was cool. I actually got to go backstage, but I'll talk about that when I get to the experience part, not the match part. And Cass comes out and is like, "Are you seriously telling me that you're going to let these sweaty Oklahomans in the back?" You know, cutting a nice heel promo, which is pretty cool. And Chrissy's like, "Yeah," and then he gets all threatening. Jarrett comes out and is like, okay. If you win, if you pin my shoulders to the mat 1, 2, 3, then no backstage passes. No, nobody gets to go backstage. But if I pin you to the mat 1, 2, 3, then I'll personally give up the backstage passes. Jeff Jarrett won. Obviously, I mean, they weren't gonna say, especially after so many people spent their money on it. I didn't think they were gonna say no backstage passes. That was stupid. But it was a pretty decent match. Nothing really that special, but it was cool. I mean, there were some cool moments. I have pictures, but they're really grainy, so I might not, or really fucked up, so I'd have to edit it. So it might be a while before I put them up anywhere. But yeah. Next match was, I believe, Douglas Williams versus Eric Young, I want to say. I think, yeah, Eric Young. It was really just a comedy match. It was actually a lot more entertaining for me than any comedy match WWE's put on. There were moments in the ring where Douglas was running from like this way to this way to this way to this way, and Eric was going this way, this way, this way, this way. And then Eric goes, "Stop! Look up!" And then he hits him with the jackknife hold, which you don't know what it is. He basically drops him on his feet and then jumps over and goes for the pin. It's on all the video games, but it's on the ground already. Sorry, ear problem at the moment. He didn't get the pin off of that, and then they did that again. Doug Williams goes, "Stop," and then he goes, "Look up," and he looks up stupidly, and and Eric Young does it again to him, and it was just a fun match. But Douglas Williams ended up winning, I believe. I could be wrong about that. But it was good. It was a pretty good match. The next match, I believe, was the first advertised match. Was Madison Rayne versus Velvet Sky. Typical knockouts match. Nothing really special about it, except at the beginning they were doing what I called either a pose off or a sexy off or a sex off, where they were all on the ropes and everything. I said let the pigeons loose like 4 or 5 times. Which is fun. They're both very pretty, very beautiful tonight, as usual. That was pretty good. Next match, I believe, I could be wrong, but it was Samoa Joe and AJ Styles was, I think, the last match before intermission. Joe and AJ put on a pretty good match. I mean, it wasn't like, I don't think they would have put, no. It wasn't a pay-per-view quality Joe AJ match, but it was a pretty good Joe AJ match. Pretty good for a house show for sure, and pretty good. I enjoyed it. Yeah. And then we went to intermission, and I got a bunch of people to sign stuff during intermission. I'll show you that when I get to the experience portion, the non-wrestling portion. But when we got back from intermission, I believe the first match was Motor City Machine Guns versus Beer Money. Damn good match. Another damn good match by Beer. I swear to God, you can't put those two teams together without something happening. But it was that match was really fun for me because I made up all these different kinds of chants. Every time Alex Shelley or Chris Sabin would hit like a Hurricane Rana or a high flying move, I would go, "This is flawless." This is, or no, not this is, but that was flawless. I did once. That was painful after the catapult into the DDT that Beer Money does. For a while, I even did Storm needs straight edge. Storm needs straight edge. That was pretty funny. I even got in Storm's face when he came back down. I was like, "I can save you." It was funny. I just had fun with it. I had a really fun time tonight. After that, I believe, was Brian Kendrick versus Matt Morgan. Matt Morgan ended up winning with the carbon footprint, but he got out of the ring, and then he got a chair, and then he brought it back into the ring, and he went to attack. Or he was like fucking with somebody in the crowd, not literally, of course, but he was messing with somebody in the crowd, right? And which obviously gives Kendrick enough time to get up, and he kicks the chair right into Morgan's face and knocks him out cold. Kendrick leaves victorious, and Morgan's like, "Oh, fuck you, get away from me, don't touch me." But the funny thing about it is, like, right before Kendrick left, he sat there, put the chair down in sitting position. He sat in it and went, "Fuck you!" Like, "Fuck you! You don't get to hit me with a chair, you son of a bitch." It was just fun time, to be sure. Oh, and during the AJ Joe match, like halfway through the match, Joe's music just hit. I was like, we were all looking because we were like, is someone like date? Because we thought, never know house shows, I guess. We were just wondering what the hell was going on. Another cool thing, though, I forgot to mention, is I was sitting there. It was during the Knockouts match. So I was pretty bored, basically, JK. It was fun. It was a good match, I guess. I look over, and getting into a seat was Charlie frickin' Haas. That's right, folks. I saw Charlie Haas at a TNA Live event. It's the truth. He wasn't he did go in the back later, like, during intermission. My dad wanted me to hassle him for an autograph, but he was with his kid, and I didn't want to bother him. Me being the upstanding guy I am, I didn't want to ruin his little family time. And I'm sorry my voice is so fucked up. I chanted like a motherfucker, so my voice is basically gone right now. Not as bad as it could be, but to get back to what I was saying, the next match was the last match, Ric Flair versus Kurt Angle. It wasn't Kurt's best, but it was because he was in the ring with Rick. That's all I gotta say on the wrestling portion. It was a pretty good show. I enjoyed it. 8 matches. I thought that was great. Christy had me ring announced the entire time, and was pumping us up and all that. All that kind of fun. It was just a really fun experience. Now to get to the actual experience portion of this video. By the way, if you haven't been to a TNA Live event, then you haven't got one of these. These are great. Like, if you know you're gonna... here, let me... If you know you're going to go to another TNA event soon, pick up one of these. It's a TNA program. It's just like WWE's program. Starts out with a picture of the ring. There's got Dixie Carter on this page. And then this is like 3 pictures from the beginning of TNA. And then 3 pictures from, like, more recently. And it's got this very nice collage photo of the X Division. 2 unneeded wrestlers in the X Division picture, Jeff Hardy and RVD, because I don't consider them X Division wrestlers, but they do kind of have that X Division style going on for them. So we go to the first page, and you got Abyss, of course, with the Hulkamania gimmick crap, and then AJ Styles in the full. But it was nice because AJ Styles actually came out to his old stuff, like the one that doesn't look like Ric Flair, like his old stuff before he joined with Flair. Gotta get back down here. First autograph in my book is from Alex Shelley. I got him to sign a couple other things, which I'll show you. Amazing Red is empty. I got Brian Kendrick to sign it. Brother Devon's empty. I'll show you the ones that I got signed. Chris Sabin. Just ignore the ones that aren't. Douglas Williams. Eric Young. Eric Young's a great guy. I talked to him for a second. He's pretty cool. I like him. He's cool. Jeff Jarrett also signed another thing, which I will show you. I was going to get him to sign this DVD that I have, that I got out of the... Well, there's Kaz, but I was going to have him sign this DVD I got out of the grab bag deal. Kiyoshi, Kurt, Magnus, Matt Morgan. Yeah, like half the people, or a good amount of the people in here have been released, so yeah. And only one member of EV2 is in here, and that's Tommy Dreamer. I mean, besides, you know, Raven and Rhino, who were already in TNA, so they would have been another way. Ric Flair signed it. I thought that was pretty cool. I swear to God, I mean, like, if you actually went to a signing with Ric Flair, you could almost think that he wasn't paying attention. Samoa Joe signed this, and one or two other things. You know, there's a bunch of people in here. Dreamer's the last person. And then to the knockouts, I actually got a couple more. Well, I only got like two out of them. Christy Hemme signed. She came back out at the end of the show and signed a bunch of autographs. Daphne. Madison Rayne. Got to talk to her. She's pretty. Yeah. As I said, the only problem I had with this was the fact that I didn't get to meet AJ, and Jeff wasn't there. Oh, fuck. Rudy Charles signed it, and if I can get it there, put a little Sharpie mustache on Earl Hebner. I thought that was amusing. I don't know if you guys find that amusing, but I just found it pretty amusing. And the one that my dad made me get, didn't make me. I mean, I probably would have got it eventually anyway. Terry Taylor also signed in the back in the autographs area. Now these aren't all signed. I'll bring you back up to me, I guess. Velvet Sky, I just got an 8x10. I didn't never get her to sign it. Jeff Jarrett personalized an autograph on a picture. Madison Rayne personalized. And then a Ric Flair picture. Signed it because he never came back out after the first time he came out. I picked up another copy of Destination X and another of 2005 and another copy of All Against All Odds 2008. And this is the cool part. This is best of the tag teams in TNA Volume 1. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin signed it. The only sad thing about this is I didn't own this, which means I'm going to have to keep it closed and buy another version of it, or another copy of it. Now this was better because I actually own already one of these, and Samoa Joe signed this one. Thought that was pretty cool. But I was going to show you some of the non-wrestling items I got, but I really don't see the point. That's all. I can't go back over it because I've gone to 15 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on my experience with TNA Wrestling. Go check them out whenever they come in your town. Jeff Hardy rules. Peace out, y'all.